What is going on, online fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives, Make Money Online Trainer podcast. This is the #1 show for online fitness coaches who are trying to grow a successful online business. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about getting out of your own fucking way. Get out of your way. You're in your own damn way. You're blocking yourself from success. And I'm going to talk about how you guys are doing that in today's podcast episode. Before I get into it, I just want to remind you guys that we are hosting a 2-day virtual summit. It is called Challenges to Champions on September 29th and September 30th. This is going to be a 2-day virtual event. Literally, we're going to bring together the best online trainer minds, some of our best students that are making anywhere from $10,000 to $300,000 per month so we can extract their secrets and help you grow. I'm also going to be teaching you how I turn my Instagram into a money-making machine, and I've generated over $4.3 million and also grown into 75,000 followers. So go to challenges2champions.com to secure your virtual ticket. They're on sale for 75% off, or you can click the link in my bio. Now, get out of your own fucking way. You are blocking yourself from success. And this is so it's challenging for me to talk about. It really is, because when I say these things to you, you're not even aware that you're in your own fucking way. This is the hard part, is you're so in your own way. You are blocking yourself from success so fucking much that you don't even know that you're blocking yourself from success. And I'm going to point out the ways in which you're stopping yourself from being successful. Before I do, I have one ask, okay? As you're listening to this podcast, can you all please make the commitment to open your minds? If you make the commitment to open your mind, say, I commit to having an open mind. I want everyone to just say that out loud to me. I commit to having an open mind, because I'm going to say some things that are going to trigger some emotions inside of you that are going to make you feel some sort of way, because the things that you've been thinking and the things that you've been saying have been holding you back from success. And so if I have your commitment that you're going to have an open mind, say, I commit to having an open mind. Okay, great. Now, would you ever take a steel pipe that was like a foot long and try to bend it and break it with your own two hands? Like a foot long steel pipe that's an inch thick. Would you ever try to bend it with your own hands? Like to the point where like you actually were trying to bend a like giant thick steel pipe? Like, would you ever take a steel pipe and try to bend it with your own hands? Let's take that same analogy, okay? We're gonna play a game. Now take that same steel pipe. Would you ever try to eat it? Would you ever try to eat the steel pipe? No, you wouldn't, because that's silly. It would be impossible for you to eat the steel pipe. It's a fucking steel pipe. You couldn't do that, right? Now, we all understand that concept, okay? We don't do things that we view are impossible. Like, I wouldn't try to bend a steel pipe with my hands. I also wouldn't try to eat it. So if we don't do things that we view are impossible, then we aren't going to do things that we view as impossible. Like, no one's buying right now. Nobody is buying. The economy is really bad and nobody's buying. Okay. Well, you just said that it's really bad. The economy's buying. So if you don't believe that anybody's buying and you think the economy is bad, do you actually think you're going to go all in with your online coaching business if you believe that the economy is bad? My social media is dry. There's no fucking leads on my social media. Everybody that I talk to isn't interested. Okay. So if you actually believe that, you can't eat a steel pipe, just like you actually believe that nobody's interested on your social media, that nobody's buying, do you really think that you're going to put in any fucking effort to lead generate from your social media if you truly 100% believe that nobody's buying and that you don't have enough leads? My social media isn't growing, and I just haven't been able to find this content style that works for me, and I'm having a really hard time growing my social media. Okay. So do you really think that you're going to put in the fucking work that is required to grow your social media when you're saying shit like my social media isn't growing? You're affirming, you are speaking out loud a belief that you have about your social media. And if you 100% believe that your social media isn't growing, there's no fucking way that you will do what is necessary to grow your social media, because you put a limitation on what's possible with the language that you're speaking. You are in your own fucking way. My business is stagnant. Nobody's buying. Nobody's reaching out to me. My content isn't hitting. This isn't working. I've tried and I've failed. I worked with a mentor before and it didn't work. All of this bullshit that you say out of your mouth is preventing you from putting in the work that is required to get to the next level. And I know what you might be thinking, right? You're like, Brian, that's not true. I put in the work. I'm grinding. I'm like grinding. Right. But if you're grinding and you actually believe that nobody's buying, all you're going to do is you're going to find all the motherfuckers that don't want to buy. Because human beings, what we do is we look for confirmation that the ideas that we have in our head are our reality. Like, we're looking for confirmation bias. And so if we have a belief that nobody's buying, when we're on social media, we will find all of the prospects that aren't buying, because that's what we believe. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my fucking mouth? And so I see so many online coaches that literally have so much potential, to make $10,000 plus per month. And they literally say dumb shit all the time, like nobody's buying, content isn't hitting, it's not fucking working, I've tried and I've failed, nobody's reaching out to me, nobody fucking is buying. And you literally put that out into the fucking universe. And then you're like, but Brian, I'm taking action. Right, but you're taking action and you're going to hunt all the fucking non-buyers because you believe that nobody's fucking buying. God damn. What are we doing, people? What are we doing? You're in your own fucking way. And then you're like, it's not fair. Like, you know, I joined the program at the same time that fucking John joined the program, and John's making so much more money than I am. It's because you have shitty beliefs. You're in your own fucking way. You keep saying to yourself that nobody's buying, and then when nobody buys, you're like fucking surprised. I can't believe nobody's buying. What do you mean? You've been fucking affirming that for the last 3 months. That'd be like looking at yourself in the mirror every single day and being like, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm so fat, I'm so fucking fat. And then one day looking in the mirror and being like, holy shit, I actually gained 15 pounds. Yeah, no shit. You've been fucking calling yourself fat for the last fucking 5 months. Of course, you're going to eat some donuts. Because when you go to eat a donut, you're going to decide, well, should I eat the donut? Well, I'm fat, so I should eat the donut. And you fucking eat the donut. And you're literally going to take actions that will align you with the things that you're saying, because human beings will always act consistently with what we believe and what we identify with. And so you need to change up your fucking language, okay? You need to change up your language. And I'm not saying lie to yourself. Like if you are, let's go back to nobody's buying, right? Let's say that you had a sales call. And a lot of online trainers, what you guys do, let me know if you're guilty of this, is you overgeneralize. And so you'll have one sales call that doesn't go your way, and you'll get off the call and you're like, nobody's fucking buying, man. Like, I'm having such a fucking hard time. Like, nobody's reaching out. Like, so you have one sales call that doesn't go your way, or you'll post content for a week and none of it hits. And you're like, man, I've been trying so fucking hard with my content. I've been posting so much and it's just not hitting. You're overgeneralizing. So you're making an isolated incident doesn't indicate that there's a major issue, right? And so if you actually have a sales call that doesn't go your way, instead of speaking this fucking affirmation that's limiting you, that nobody's buying, like, okay, I just had a sales call. So you go to your coaching community. If you're in the Change Lives Academy or the 10K Mastermind or the $1 Million Mastermind, go to your coaching community and you're like, okay, guys, so just had a sales call, didn't go my way. The objection was that they had the wife objection. This is what I said. What could I do differently and how could I improve so that I can go to the next call with energy and enthusiasm? And instead of being like, oh, I can't find any leads, nobody's reaching out to me, you come to your coaching call and you're like, you guys, for the last couple of weeks, I've only had 5 applications. Usually I have like 10 to 15. So my lead flow has slowed down a little bit. So I'm wondering what I can do to fix so that I can improve my lead flow so I can get better, so I can attract more clients, right? So it's like, you're still addressing the fucking problem, but you're addressing it in a way that's finding a solution versus just being like, nobody's buying, I can't find leads, my social media isn't growing, which leaves you fucking aimless and wanderless, and you're just fucking meandering around complaining about all the shit that isn't working. Instead of doing that, which isn't productive, find the problem. If your social media isn't growing, be like, okay, so my social media hasn't been growing. What can I do to make sure that my social media does start to grow? How can I make one more step forward? And if you don't know the answer, that's where you'd seek out a mentor. You'd seek out like a question. You'd show up to a coaching call, or you'd show up to a community, or you show up to a live stream, or you'd slide into my DMs and you'd be like, yo, bro, I've been fucking struggling with my content. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Can you help? Right? That's where you'd seek out guidance. If your business is stagnant, instead of sitting there in your fucking head or in your house or fucking watching Netflix or doing whatever the fuck else you're doing because you believe that your business is stagnant, and so you're not putting in the fucking work and doing what's required to grow it, whatever the fuck else you're doing, instead of just sitting there complaining that your business is stagnant, why don't you address the problem and say like, okay, so my business has been stagnant for the last 2 months. So what do I need to do so that I can actually make this business grow? And if you sit down with yourself for 30 minutes, you might actually find a fucking solution. You might actually find a solution if you just sat down and you looked at the problem. You're like, okay, this is the problem. How can I solve it? And again, if you don't know the answer to the problem, you would seek out a mentor. Just like your clients who have 20 pounds to lose that don't fucking know how to lose weight, seek out you. They're seeking out you for a solution. So if you don't have the answer to the problem, you would seek out a mentor to seek a solution. But guys, you got to get out of your own fucking way, man. You have to get out of your own way. You got to stop speaking negativity into this fucking reality. You are the problem, like my girl Janelle Wheel says, you are the problem, motherfucker, but you are also the solution. You're the problem, but you're also the solution. And like, this is why, I'm going to tell you why most people never actually step into their fucking power. Like, 90% of people are going to listen to this and keep doing the same dumb shit straight up. So if you're one of the 90%, then good luck to you. Okay. The 10% of people that actually are going to do something with this is why 90% of people aren't going to do anything with this information, because 90% of people are like, that's not me. That's not me. No, I don't have limiting beliefs. I'm fucking good. Nobody's buying right now, but that's not me. I'm good. I know what I'm talking about. I'm good. I'm putting in the work. Yeah, I'm putting in the work. Nobody's buying, but I'm putting in the work. That's you. That's 90% of people. You aren't willing to accept the fact that you have limiting beliefs. You're just not. You're just like, nope, not me. I'm fucking good. I know what I'm what I'm talking about. This guy's fucking out to lunch, fucking dirtbag, whatever. That's 90% of people. 10% of people have the awareness to listen to this podcast and realize that they can take a look at themselves and analyze what beliefs aren't serving them and then make the decision to think a new thing. Only 10% of people are going to do that. 90% of people are going to turn off this fucking podcast and keep doing the same dumb shit. Income's going to stay the same. Life is going to stay the same. And they're not going to grow on any level. And I'm just going to say one thing, okay? If your income is the same this month as it was 6 months ago, you're doing something fucking wrong, okay? You are. You could be doing better. And if you don't believe you could be doing better, it's probably because you believe that nobody's buying. I can't find any leads. The economy's shit. My social media isn't growing. There's all this stuff going on in the world. That's it. All right. B-Mark rant is now done. If you got value from today's episode, guys, Change Lives, Make Money on the Trainer podcast. Make sure you're subscribed. Other places you can find my content. If you love listening to me rant or you just love my content, go to Brian Mark on YouTube or The Real Brian Mark on Instagram. Okay? Have the best day of your entire life. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you haven't gotten your tickets to ChallengeToChampions.com, I highly recommend you do that. It's a 2-day virtual summit. Again, I do these podcasts literally off the cuff. I've spent over 40 hours on my speech for the virtual summit. So I promise you guys, it is going to be worth it. So go to www.challenges2champions.com. Have the best day of your entire life. Talk to you guys in the next episode. Let's fucking go. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.